Shazam was such a strange kind of feeling movie going into it. You know, it was a superhero movie, but it seemed to be doing something a little bit different, taking your average superhero movie like Superman and melding it together with the Tom Hanks 80s classic Big. You know, you have this adolescent boy who has these magical powers, turns him into a superhero, fully fledged adult who doesn't really know the way to deal with this strange body that he's been thrust into. The basic story of Shazam is all about this mystical wizard called Shazam who is looking for a hero to take over the mantle of his powers. There is 7 deadly sins waiting to be unleashed on the world when this wizard dies, and it's all about trying to find this hero. And because of things that happen in the movie, he is left with Billy, this 14-year-old boy who is living with, well, at the start he ran away from various adoptive parents and orphanage homes, and has been kind of going through the system ever since he literally lost a parent, and he's been searching for his mum for the longest time. He's a little bit wayward, he is very wary of most people and pretty clever as well, and he gets moved into this new foster home for the meantime, which is parents that used to be foster kids themselves, and they have a household full of these various kids that are staying there, creating a real family unit. And Billy somehow, I won't tell you how, becomes Shazam, the superhero that everybody doesn't really bat an eyelid at or doesn't really take notice other than to point and laugh. And this movie does things really exceptionally well, I felt, because you have these really strong comedic beats along with some really strong images of horror all wrapped together in the same movie. Because you have Mark Strong as the villainous character in this movie, you have this real gravitas of this man. You have these 7 deadly sins that are all grotesque monsters who are biting heads off people, tearing people apart. There is strong moments of terror and scares in this movie which feels somewhat aimed at kids as well. This is one of these movies that is a proper family movie. You can go along with your full family and everybody will get something different and something rather enjoyable out of the movie. The only down point I have to this is the fact that the trailers kind of gave way too much away. A lot of the punchlines, a lot of the fun moments and some of the story are spoiled in the trailers. There is, however, one thing that didn't make it in there that makes the ending of the movie rather interesting and something that I didn't see coming. Zachary Levi is terrific as the adult version of Shazam, the superhero, this person who is an adolescent boy in a different body who is uncomfortable, and to see some of the mistakes and things that he does at the start through his naivety and within his performance is really fun. He has this childlike innocence about him as he just is having so much fun doing the things that they're doing. It just makes the movie enjoyable. He has this friend with him who's a real superhero fanboy and loves to test him out, and there is these great scenes of them testing the superpowers of Shazam, which is just another fun moment as they try to discover what they can do. But always in the background is Mark Strong, and I like to say he's a terrific villain. He knows how to do the villainous roles. They're obviously very fun to him, and he ramps up the scare factor whenever this character appears on screen. There is never very much downtime within the movie. It's always going, it's constantly offering new things to us, and it's just genuinely fun. This for me is a DC hit. It is a movie that I went to, I had lots of laughs with, I loved the special effects, I loved the characters, I loved the story, and it was just so much fun. I would love to know what you thought of Shazam. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.